Today on MUFC Pulse, we'll dive into some incredibly intriguing news. Ugarte and Amad Diallo are expected to start in the upcoming clash between Man United and Southampton, showcasing their growing importance under Ten Hag's leadership. Meanwhile, 6 United players are facing contract expiration. For more on this story, check out the video. We also have some equally exciting football news coming up, so stay tuned until the end to catch it all. Welcome to MUFC Pulse. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell for more updates. Manchester United predicted lineup versus Southampton with Manuel Ugarte decision and a mad call. Manchester United will be looking to secure their first away victory of the season as they travel to face Southampton at St. Mary's this Saturday. The Red Devils have only managed one win in their last 4 encounters with the Saints, and after a stinging 3-0 defeat to Liverpool before the international break, they'll be eager to find form again. That loss to Liverpool was United's second in a row, following a frustrating 2-1 defeat to Brighton and Hove Albion. The back-to-back setbacks have left Erik Ten Hag's side sitting in a disappointing 14th place in the table over the international break, far below the expectations of the club and fans alike. The heavy loss at Anfield has served as a sobering reminder of the task at hand if United are to push for a top 4 finish this season. With a difficult run of fixtures looming, Southampton away presents a crucial opportunity to collect 3 points before the next international break. A lot of attention ahead of the match will be on whether Manuel Ugarte makes his first start for the club. The Uruguayan midfielder, who featured twice for his national side over the break, has been confirmed by Ten Hag as in contention, but his match fitness remains a question. As usual, Andre Onana is expected to start in goal, maintaining his ever-present record in the Premier League since the start of last season. He'll be keen to build on his clean sheet against Fulham on the opening weekend. In defense, Ten Hag could stick with the same back for that started against Liverpool, which would give Matthijs de Ligt a chance to redeem himself after a difficult international break with the Netherlands. Diogo Dalot is likely to continue at left back with Luke Shaw still unavailable. Though Ugarte might be fit enough to feature, his recent travels to Venezuela and a bout of illness may see him start on the bench. If so, Toby Collier could be handed his Premier League debut in midfield, with Case Moreau also an option, though Ten Hag may hesitate to start him after substituting him at halftime against Liverpool. Erik Ten Hag's future as Manchester United manager may be under threat. Jason Cundy, a former Spurs and Chelsea player turned TalkSport pundit, has suggested that United's decision to offer Ten Hag only a 1-year contract extension signals that the board is not backing him. According to Cundy, the club may already be positioning Ruud van Nistelrooy, a United legend and now Ten Hag's assistant, to take over the reins. Cundy has been vocal in his criticism of United's slow start to the 2024-25 season under Ten Hag. With United suffering 2 losses in their opening 3 Premier League matches, including a painful 3-0 defeat at the hands of Liverpool, Cundy believes Ten Hag's time at Old Trafford could be running out. He pointed to Van Nistelrooy as the obvious successor, implying that the Dutchman's arrival as assistant manager may have been with an eye toward a future managerial role. Despite a difficult campaign last season, which saw United finish 8th, their worst ever Premier League result, the club's decision-makers opted to retain Ten Hag. His FA Cup final triumph over Manchester City earned him another year on his contract, but for some, that extension may not reflect full confidence in his leadership. United spent over £150 million during the summer transfer window on 5 major signings to strengthen Ten Hag's squad. However, their faltering start to the season, particularly the humiliating defeat against Liverpool, has led to renewed speculation about Ten Hag's tenure. Cundy warned that a further slip-up in their upcoming match against Southampton could be the tipping point. The TalkSport host argued that the United board's cautious contract extension shows their lack of trust in Ten Hag's long-term prospects. With Van Nistelrooy reportedly being prepared to step into the top job, Cundy painted a grim picture for the current boss, stating, "Everyone knows how this is going to end. Ten Hag knows it, Sir Jim Ratcliffe knows it, and Van Nistelrooy knows it too." Ten Hag took the reins at United in April 2022 following Ralph Rangnick's departure. In his first season, he guided the club to a top 4 finish and secured Champions League football. Additionally, He led the team to victories in both the FA Cup and Carabao Cup, providing glimpses of his potential at the helm. Van Nistelrooy, who scored 150 goals during his time at United, managed PSV Eindhoven between 2022 and 2023, departing in May after feeling unsupported by the club. The former striker signed on as Ten Hag's assistant in July, with many now viewing his appointment as a possible sign of succession planning. 6 contract decisions Man United have to make before January transfer window. Though Manchester United have just come out of the summer transfer window, they already face key contract decisions ahead of January. Erik Ten Hag must act swiftly as several players' deals are set to expire and crucial choices loom for both the current squad and the club's future direction. According to Men's Sport, Ineos are eyeing 4 new signings next summer as part of their ongoing rebuild. A centre-back, left-back, central midfielder, and winger are all on the list. But before new arrivals can be secured, United will need to make room, meaning player sales are inevitable. The departure of Scott McTominay this summer was a reminder that sometimes tough decisions must be made. Financial fair play, FFP, rules continue to influence United's planning. Ten Hag acknowledged this when discussing McTominay's exit, admitting he didn't want to lose the midfielder but recognized the financial benefits of selling academy graduates for pure profit. Several others, including Mason Greenwood, Donny van de Beek, and Raphael Varane, also moved on, easing the wage bill and creating room for new talent. As the January window approaches, United must make decisions on 6 players whose contracts expire at the end of the season. If they fail to secure new deals by then, these players will be free to negotiate with foreign clubs from January onwards. Therefore, United need to move quickly to either offer new contracts or prepare for their exits. Harry Maguire is one of 2 players whose contracts include a club option for a 12-month extension. Despite being out of favor following the arrivals of Matthijs de Ligt and Euro, Maguire's future depends on whether United believe there's resale value in keeping him. Even if his extension is activated, a sale next summer appears likely. Ahmad is another player whose contract could be extended automatically for 12 months. After a difficult loan spell at Rangers, few expected him to make an impact, but his development in 2024 makes it unthinkable that United would release him. A contract extension or a new deal altogether seems a formality. Victor Lindelof, however, is not expected to be offered a new contract. The Swede would likely have been sold this summer had he not been injured, and with the writing on the wall, his time at United looks set to end soon. Similarly, Christian Eriksen, who has been on the fringes of the squad, is also unlikely to be given a new deal, especially with a new midfielder being targeted next summer. Lastly, Johnny Evans and Tom Heaton are both nearing the end of their playing careers. While Evans is unlikely to receive a new deal as an active player, there is a possibility he could transition into a coaching role. Heaton, on the other hand, may have his contract extended to maintain United's homegrown quota as a third-choice goalkeeper. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comment your opinion.